Have you ever wondered how you can ensure a happy and fulfilling life as you age? Navigating the later years of life can be challenging, and it's crucial to avoid common pitfalls that might lead to resentment from your children or unhappiness in your golden years. In this video, we'll explore 4 essential principles to help you secure a positive and joyful future. From managing your finances to maintaining good health and finding your own space, these tips will guide you in creating a comfortable and respectful environment for yourself and your family. Stay tuned until the end to discover how you can make the most of your later years and ensure that your journey is marked by dignity, contentment, and love. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Have sufficient savings. There's a well-known saying, each generation has its blessings. This underscores a crucial point. As parents, it's important to avoid becoming a burden on your children. While it's natural to want to help our children and make their lives easier, it's also essential to recognize that they have their own lives to lead. We can support them temporarily, but we should not expect them to be responsible for us throughout our entire lives. Many parents spend their entire lives diligently saving and pinching pennies, all with the hope of providing a more comfortable existence for their children. They might help with significant purchases, such as homes and vehicles, and continue to offer financial assistance even after their children have grown. Some parents even deplete their life savings or take on debt to fund their children's business ventures. This level of financial support is a testament to their deep love and commitment. However, it is crucial to understand that once children reach adulthood, they should begin to take on their responsibilities and manage their own lives. If parents exhaust their savings in support of their children, they may find themselves in a precarious situation later in life. Without their financial resources, they might be forced to rely on their children for support, especially if they face health issues or unexpected emergencies. If their children are caring and supportive, this situation may resolve favorably. However, if the children are less responsive or indifferent, the parents could face a difficult and distressing old age, struggling to secure their well-being. Consider a real-life example from my hometown. An elderly couple with 4 children worked tirelessly throughout their lives to provide the best possible for their family. They invested their savings in their children's weddings and home purchases with the hope that their children would care for them in their later years. Unfortunately, when the couple fell ill, their daughters did not visit, and their sons were unwilling to contribute financially to their treatment. The couple's medical expenses were eventually covered by the generosity of local villagers. This story highlights the importance of parents learning to let go and allowing their children to become self-sufficient. At the same time, parents should prioritize saving for their retirement to ensure a secure and independent future. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 2. Have a stable residence. Mr. and Mrs. Lane lived their lives with a singular focus, providing a better future for their son. They ran a modest bun shop in Gujo, leading a life of frugality and dedication. Every penny they saved was meticulously allocated to ensure their son's success. They paid for his university education with the hope of giving him a solid foundation. When he got married, they purchased a house for him, dreaming of a stable and joyful future where they could enjoy their twilight years in their beloved Gujo. Their dream was simple yet profound: to have a secure home where they could spend their remaining years surrounded by the familiar comfort of their community. With this vision in mind, they packed their bags and journeyed to their son's new house, carrying with them not just their luggage, but the warmth of their hopes and dreams. To their utter dismay, upon arrival, they discovered that their son's in-laws were already living in the house. Their hearts sank further when they were told they could not enter and were asked to leave. The pain of this rejection was deeply felt, and they had no choice but to return to their old bun shop, their hearts heavy with sorrow and disappointment. The fear of having nowhere to go in one's old age is a profound and genuine concern. It's a fear that resonates deeply, as evidenced by a story from my hometown. An elderly aunt, having sold her house and spent her savings on buying houses and cars for her son and daughter when they married, did so with the belief that she would be cared for by them in her later years. However, the reality was far different. Neither of her children welcomed her into their homes. Her dreams of living with her family and being cared for in her old age were shattered, leaving her and her husband without a place to call home. Forced into renting a small place and working at the market to make ends meet, despite their advanced age, they faced the harsh reality of their situation with resilience, though it was heartbreaking. Parental love is an inherent selfless gift, but the return of that love from children is never guaranteed and depends on various factors. It is a blessing if children can offer care and companionship in one's later years. Still, if they are unable to be present, it's essential to come to terms with this reality. Thus, as we approach old age, having a modest home of our own, regardless of its size or splendor, becomes a crucial source of comfort. It provides a sanctuary, a personal retreat where one can rest, find solace, and retain a sense of independence. In the later stages of life, the greatest joy and peace come from having a place to return to, a home that stands as a testament to one's journey and a refuge that brings a profound sense of happiness and stability. 3. Maintain good health as you age. Taking exceptional care of your health as you grow older is not only beneficial for you, but also profoundly impacts your loved ones, particularly your children. The complexities and pressures of adult life are already significant on their own, and adding the strain of managing an elderly parent's health issues can make life exceedingly challenging. When elderly parents are in good health, they contribute to a more stable and joyful family environment, even amidst the hustle and bustle of busy lives. Conversely, if an elderly parent becomes ill, the situation can quickly turn into a source of immense difficulty and stress. For instance, consider Nana's situation. Recently, her mother-in-law was hospitalized, which placed an overwhelming burden on Nana. At the time, Nana was pregnant and juggling a demanding job as an elementary school teacher. Financially, she and her husband were struggling, having limited savings and facing the high costs associated with her pregnancy. The additional strain of her mother-in-law's medical expenses exacerbated their financial difficulties. Nana's mother-in-law had no savings of her own, and her illness had depleted the family's resources. This led Nana to a distressing situation where she needed to borrow money from her family to cover the mounting medical bills. Nana's sense of helplessness was palpable when she reached out for financial assistance, expressing a deep wish to escape the harsh reality of her situation. She confided in me, saying, "I just want to sleep and wake up to find this was all a bad dream." Balancing her responsibilities, managing her job, caring for her child, and dealing with her mother-in-law's health crisis made her life exceedingly tough and emotionally draining. This poignant example underscores the importance of maintaining good health as you age. Prioritizing a balanced diet, staying hydrated, and ensuring adequate sleep are crucial for your well-being. By doing so, you not only enhance your quality of life, but also alleviate the potential burden on your children and ensure that you can live with dignity and independence. In the grand scheme of life, good health in old age is truly invaluable, providing a foundation for a more harmonious and less stressful family dynamic. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 4. Live your own life well in old age. Even the most self-sufficient individuals will inevitably place some burden on others as they age. However, it's crucial to minimize this burden by maintaining as much independence as possible. Relying entirely on others for your needs can strain relationships and disrupt lives, even if you are capable of managing certain aspects of your daily life yourself. A striking example of this is portrayed in the TV series All Is Well, where Swang becomes excessively dependent on his children following the death of his wife. Although he is physically capable of managing on his own, he chooses to impose all his demands on his children. His insistence on having his every whim catered to and his preference for expensive living arrangements create significant friction. This behavior not only causes resentment among his children, but also disrupts their lives, as they struggle to balance their own needs with Swang's demands. He remains focused solely on his comfort, disregarding the emotional and practical challenges his children face. Ultimately, while his daughter Mingu agrees to take him back home to care for him, such resolutions are rare in reality. This example illustrates the potential pitfalls of failing to live independently in old age. Even if parents are capable of self-care, their over-reliance on their children can lead to frustration and resentment, even among the most devoted offspring. To avoid this, it's important to strive for self-sufficiency and handle as many of your own needs as possible. Living well in your later years means maintaining a positive attitude and managing your affairs with dignity and autonomy. Additionally, it's beneficial to help with your children's issues when you can, but it's important to recognize when your involvement might be more burdensome than helpful. Maintaining healthy boundaries and respecting your children's space can prevent unwanted tension. By living independently and responsibly, you contribute to a harmonious family environment and ensure that your later years are filled with a sense of fulfillment and respect. We've covered some vital principles today to help you ensure a fulfilling and happy life as you age. What have you learned so far? Take a moment to reflect on the insights shared and think about how they can be applied to your own life. We'd love to hear from you. Comment below with one key takeaway that you plan to practice in your life. Your thoughts and experiences could inspire others on the same journey. If you liked this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue bringing valuable content to you. Thank you for watching, and remember, you're never alone on this journey.